The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, Ashley Ingram, you're back home on the banks of Mossy Creek, welcoming in Barton's Bulldogs. Start us off with a statement about this week's game.
Now we're just excited to play again and see if we can improve after a great win on the road at Catawba. Obviously need another good week of practice. Coach Hester and Barton are coming off a win. Obviously he's been in the league for a long time. Very good coach, very good program. I think last time we played them they beat us pretty good. So we're just excited to get out and see if we've improved.
You look at that side of things, this, yourself included, this is a brand new league for the most part,
right?
The head football coaches. Is it weird going against somebody that actually has a little bit of familiarity with the history of this institution, this conference, right, and everything that goes into it? No,
it's just I don't really think of it that way. Obviously, I know Coach has done a great job there. I know he's a very good football coach. He's got a big football team, long on both sides of the ball. So we will obviously have a challenge this weekend, but our concern is really Carson-Newman, as it is every week. We need to get a little bit better if we're going to be the kind of team we need to be.
Has there been any more fallout from the hurricane, or is it back to business as usual on campus?
Here it's back to business. We were obviously fortunate that we didn't have any damage or any issues here on campus. So we're just back to work, and we're just pressing forward and getting ready to play this weekend.
You reflect on things. 4-0. No head football coaches started their career 4-0 at Carson-Newman. Does it energize you? Does it surprise you? Does it invigorate you? Or is it, hey, let's just get on to this next one?
Well, probably all those things. And I mentioned this to the team yesterday. You know, we're 4-0. We're getting some national recognition in polls. And I'm happy for our guys. You know, the guys in our program have had a tough 3 or 4 years here. So it's nice that they're getting this kind of recognition, and they deserve it. But at the same time, you know, we've got to get better this week. And all that really matters is the game against Barton this week. Really all that matters is practice today. So that's kind of the focus that, you know, if we're satisfied with where we are, it probably won't end well. If we can use this as motivation and kind of fuel us, then obviously it can be a positive. So we're just focused on getting better today.
Go up against one of the top receivers in the league this week in Jaden Flood-Brown, reigning sack player of the week, coming off a 7-catch, 162-yard performance. What sticks out to you about his skill set?
Well, he's talented. He makes plays, and we've got to play a little better on defense than we did this past week, and I don't doubt that we will. So he's certainly a guy we're going to have to contain. We can't let him get loose like he did this past week.
I know you're new, but Barton under Hester has had incredible individual talents. Cam Johnson, the receiver, went and signed with an NFL team. Jordan Terrell was one of the top rushers in the country for the last 3 years. Obviously, both those guys have graduated, but it feels like they have that same build, some incredible individual talents. Jaden Flood-Brown including that. If you can slow those guys down, how do you prevent somebody else from rearing their head against you?
Right. It's like everything. We've got to, you know, offensively and defensively, we've got to control the line of scrimmage. You know, if we can run the ball well, we control the tempo of the game, we'll have a shot. Defensively, we obviously need to stop the run. And then, you know, it comes down to big plays then. Can we control the wide receivers? Can we make some plays in the pass game on our side? So it's kind of the same story each and every week.
You've done a nice job defensively of bottling up opposing rushing attacks. Haven't given up a rush longer than 20 yards in the last 2 weeks. What do you owe that to?
Playing well up front. You know, the line of scrimmage and getting knocked back is where it's all at. And if we can be disruptive up front and, you know, everybody's running zone schemes and gap schemes, a little push against that certainly helps. So we'll need to do that again this week.
Quarterback play. Zane Whitson guides your team on a game-winning drive against Catawba. As you look at what he did last week. What's your biggest areas of emphasis for improvement moving into this week?
Right. Well, Zane did some good things. Obviously, has a little bit of experience. Drove us down the field, made some throws, missed a throw, had a pitch or two on the ground. We've got to eliminate the negative plays. I think we maybe had 40 yards in negative plays. That has to be eliminated if we're going to have a chance to win this weekend.
Breast Cancer Awareness Weekend on campus. Christy Boland Memorial 5K leads into the game day. Feels like that's something that touches just about everybody, every family. How nice is it to recognize that and put that on for this program?
Right. No, I think it's big. I don't think there's anybody out there that hadn't been touched by cancer in some form or fashion. I've lost a grandmother to cancer. I lost a grandfather to cancer. Obviously, we've had players here who've lost loved ones in the same manner. So certainly, we want to do all we can to bring awareness, and at the same time, we want to play well, and maybe bring some positivity and joy to people this weekend.
You've said that you want your team to be the toughest team. You want your team to be the closest team in America. Where is that through 4 weeks going
Well,
to 5?
I think they care about each other. I think we are a close team, and I think the struggles of a season and everyone doing things the right way and holding each other accountable, I think it just kind of adds to that, and I think we're doing a good job with that. The toughest thing, obviously, is very subjective, but I think the last 2 weekends have shown that we're a tough, resilient team that hangs in there, that keeps fighting till the end, and fortunate we've come out on the good side of both of those.
Anything else?
Just excited to play again this week. We know we have a quality opponent coming in, and we're just excited to get back out there and see if we've improved.